Welcome to Stoic in Your Life, where we explore the depths of Stoic wisdom and apply it to our modern lives. Today, let's delve into a thought-provoking concept. What the eyes don't see, the ears don't hear, the mouth doesn't speak, the heart won't hurt. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. This ancient adage, often depicted by the image of three monkeys covering their eyes, ears, and mouth, is more than just a simple proverb. At first glance, it might seem to suggest a life of ignorance, advising us to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to the world's evils, to live in a bubble of blissful unawareness. Some might even interpret this as a call to live detachedly, to ignore the irritating and offensive realities of life. But is this truly what it means? Or is there a deeper, more profound philosophy hidden within this simple image? Join me as we uncover the true essence of this ancient wisdom. Is it a call for ignorance or a deeper, more stoic understanding of life? Let's find out together with Stoic in Your Life. In everyone's life, we often witness wrongdoings and controversies. If everyone just complies with not seeing, not hearing, not speaking, where would society, community, family, and each individual's life head? And if one keeps covering their ears, eyes, and mouth for their entire life, would life still hold meaning? The statue of the three monkeys, not seeing, not hearing, not speaking, originates from the Japanese three-nose philosophy. In Japan, at the Toshogu Shrine in the city of Nikko, there still exists an ancient sculpture depicting the three monkeys named Mizaru, Kikazaru, and Aiwazaru, meaning covering eyes, covering ears, covering mouth, respectively, created by the famous artist Hidari Jingoro in the 17th century. In fact, the zaru suffix in the names of all three monkeys sounds similar to the Japanese word saru, meaning monkey. Mizaru, covering eyes, implies I do not see evil. Iwazaru, covering mouth, implies I do not speak evil. Kikazaru, covering ears, implies I do not hear evil. Moreover, the Japanese also convey a deeper meaning in the three wise monkeys. Cover eyes to see with the heart. Cover ears to listen with the heart. Cover mouth to speak with the heart. When the heart is calm, not disturbed by the evils seen by the eyes, heard by the ears, spoken by the mouth, then naturally, the heart will generate goodness, and people will live with heart, seeing, hearing, speaking, and doing things with heart. The image of the three-nosed monkeys also reminds us that we must control our restless hearts, which are no different from a monkey that likes to run around. Human nature is inherently curious, so we want to hear, see, and then retell or comment on anything about anyone, even if it's unrelated. However, hearing, seeing, and speaking about others' affairs only wastes us our time and makes us ugly. Ugly here refers to the heart, as prying into others' affairs rarely focuses on the good. Therefore, hearing, seeing, and speaking all need to be selective to hope to maintain a peaceful heart. When our perception of the world through hearing, seeing, and speaking becomes refined and profound from within, we will be able to observe and evaluate every issue completely. In this video, I will not delve into the philosophy that everyone already knows, but will share my own perspective. This is not a philosophy I just discovered, but rather feelings and thoughts when looking at the three monkeys. These thoughts help me feel positive every time I start a new day, and even help me feel lighter when going through truly undesirable situations. 1. Not listening. How many unpleasant things must your ears endure each day? You and I are sharing a table at a cozy cafe, sipping our favorite drinks. As we chat, you start to share the burdens your ears carry each day. There's the sharp sting of your mother's scolding, the heavy weight of your teacher's grievances, and the piercing jabs of your friends' criticisms. It's a relentless barrage of words that can wear down even the strongest spirit. Now, think about love. When you're in love, every word from your significant other holds immense power. Unaffectionate words from them can feel like a cold, unyielding rain, drenching your heart in sorrow. And then there's work. Oh, the daily grind. You trudge through your boss's reproaches and navigate the treacherous waters of gossipy colleagues, their sarcastic comments like hidden rocks waiting to shipwreck your day. But it doesn't end there. Even in solitude, peace seems elusive. The world outside doesn't quiet down. Barking dogs, chirping cicadas, and screaming children form a symphony of chaos, each sound a reminder of the world's relentless pace. How terrible. I just want to ask one question. Have you ever tried plugging your ears for a few hours? You might find this confusing, right? I mean, tightly sealing your ears with earplugs so your hands are still free to do anything. If you haven't tried this silly thing yet, don't rush to scold me for advising you foolishly. Just try it, and then tell me how you feel. I'll make a guess. And after you've tried it, tell me how much of what I guessed matches what you actually felt. Let's start. Wow, it feels strange when suddenly all sounds seem to disappear. An overwhelming sense of quietness fills your mind. 10 minutes pass and you're still delighted, because everything irritating to the ears suddenly falls silent. You can concentrate on whatever you want. 20 minutes, then 30 minutes. A little sparrow suddenly visits the flower tree. It hops from branch to branch, shaking its cute little head. For a moment, you wonder if it's chirping as it did during previous visits. You suddenly remember you're in the ear-plugging challenge and remind yourself not to get distracted. Isn't this quietness what you've always wanted? Suddenly it starts to rain. You stand on the porch watching the heavy rain, feeling strange to see it without hearing it. You feel disconnected from the rain, like watching it on TV with the volume turned down to 0. 40 minutes. You feel time passing unusually slowly. Then your phone suddenly rings. Honey is calling. That's it. You quickly remove the earplugs, feeling overwhelmingly happy to hear the familiar, warm voice. What are you doing, my love? So that's it. Just try and see how long you can feel comfortable not hearing. It's not about setting a Guinness record for the longest time a normal person can keep earplugs in. It's about realizing that every day you get annoyed by things that are unpleasant to the ear, while neglecting the ordinary wonders your ears offer you. It's the chirping of birds in the sunny green grass. It's the rustling wind chasing leaves around the lake. It's the sound of rain in a quiet night. It's the voice of a baby calling for its mother. It's the sweet whisper of love. I love you so much, you know? Even you don't bother to realize that being born without a hearing impairment is already a wonderful and miraculous gift. In these moments, remember the wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This ancient advice holds a profound truth. Sometimes, the most powerful thing we can do is choose what we listen to. By filtering the noise, focusing on the positive, and letting go of the negative, we shield our hearts from unnecessary pain. So as you navigate through the cacophony of life, remember that you have the power to tune out the noise. Choose your soundscape wisely, for in the silence you create, you'll find a peace that the world cannot disturb. Let this be your shield, your sanctuary, where the heart remains unscathed by the unkind words of the world. 2. Not looking. Now let's continue with the second challenge, blindfolding. This isn't about the temporary blindness we experience while sleeping, feeling shy, or in the darkness of night. It's about deliberately covering your eyes and attempting to navigate your daily life. This task, I assure you, is exponentially more challenging than the ear-plugging challenge. With sight as your usual guide, its absence turns your world into an unfamiliar darkness. You clumsily reach for objects that are deceptively close, your feet tentatively probe the ground, cautious yet often tripping. The simple pleasures of scrolling through Facebook, engaging in online debates, or casual chatting become unattainable. But if you persist in this act of self-imposed blindness, a revelation dawns upon you, a profound realization, a newfound appreciation. You begin to comprehend the immense fortune you possess each morning when you open your eyes to a world bathed in clarity. You witness the reflection of your own eyes in the mirror, a sight of unspoken gratitude. You marvel at the roses in bloom, their petals kissed by morning dew. Your eyes linger on the pure, chubby cheeks of a baby. The familiar path you tread daily now reveals the welcoming embrace of purple bean flowers heralding the arrival of summer. You observe the playful dance of sunlight filtering through the leaves on the sidewalk. You catch the tender, loving gaze of your partner, and as you lift your gaze to the sky, you find yourself mesmerized by the carefree drift of fluffy white clouds. In the aftermath of this modest challenge, life unfurls in a tapestry of vibrant, exquisite details. And I trust you now embrace a profound sense of gratitude for the eyes that lead you through life. To echo the words of a Stoic philosopher, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. This experiment is a testament to that truth. It connects us to the modern world, where we often take for granted the simple, yet essential gifts we possess. My advice: cherish these gifts. Live with awareness and gratitude, for in doing so, you enrich not just your vision but your entire existence. 3. Not speaking. Just one more small challenge: not speaking. Wow, you exclaim, that's easy. Isn't this part of meditation retreats? And there are countless hermits in the mountains who spend years in silence. Well, we delve into the concept of silence, not just as a spiritual practice but as a part of everyday life. Often, we associate silence with monks in the Himalayas or participants in meditation retreats, where the absence of speech is a pathway to inner peace. However, the challenge here is to consider silence in the context of our daily lives amidst family and societal interactions. Imagine the scenario where you are unable to speak, not by choice but by circumstance. This limitation isn't about the profound silence of a monk but the inability to engage in simple, everyday conversations. Think about the times you wanted to express gratitude with a simple "thank you," or the moments you wished to offer an apology with a heartfelt "sorry." These are the instances where the power of speech is profoundly felt. In this context, the proverb, "What the eyes don't see, the ears don't hear, the mouth doesn't speak, the heart won't hurt," gains a new dimension. It's not just about avoiding pain through ignorance or silence. It's about the impact of our words and the weight they carry in our relationships and daily interactions. To illustrate this, let's consider a story from a small village where a young person decided to take a vow of silence for a week. During this time, they observed more, listened more, and understood the unspoken needs and emotions of those around them. This experience taught them the value of words and the importance of listening. In conclusion, while silence can be a source of peace and introspection, it also teaches us the significance of our words. The lesson here is to use our speech wisely, to understand its impact on others, and to appreciate the power of listening. As we navigate through life, let's remember that our words can heal, hurt, create, and destroy. Let's choose them with care and use them to make a positive difference in the world. Among us, how many are grateful for being able to hear, see, speak normally? Or do most of us only get annoyed with things we consider irritating to the ears, eyesores? Often, we find ourselves ensnared in the trivial annoyances of life, labeling them as irritating to the ears or eyesores, without pausing to appreciate the fundamental abilities that allow us to experience these sensations. It's only when we stop taking these capabilities for granted that a profound sense of gratitude begins to blossom within us. This realization is akin to awakening from a deep slumber, where we suddenly recognize the value of these 3 wonderful gifts we possess. As we embark on this journey of gratitude, our perspective shifts. We learn to listen not just passively but with active engagement, absorbing the nuances and subtleties of the world's symphony. Our vision, too, undergoes a transformation. We begin to see the world not as a place filled with flaws and imperfections, but as a canvas of optimism, painted with endless possibilities and opportunities. Our speech, once perhaps thoughtless or harsh, becomes infused with kindness and compassion. We speak not just to be heard, but to uplift, encourage, and heal. This newfound appreciation often ignites a desire to extend our blessings to those less fortunate. In helping those who cannot hear, see, or speak, we find a deeper connection to humanity. Our acts of kindness ripple through the lives of others, creating a symphony of goodwill and empathy. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." This sentiment echoes through our actions, reminding us that our capacity to help others is not just a duty, but a privilege. In this process of sharing and caring, our lives become enriched with an unparalleled sense of peace. It's as if a seed of love, long dormant within our hearts, suddenly sprouts and grows into a towering tree, its branches reaching out to the sky. This tree blooms with flowers of happiness, each petal a testament to the joy that comes from giving and sharing. Our gratitude becomes a beacon, guiding us through life's challenges and reminding us of the beauty and simplicity. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven world where distractions are plentiful and connections often superficial, this message holds even greater significance. We are reminded to slow down, to savor the moments, to listen to the whispers of nature, to observe the beauty in the mundane, and to speak words that heal, not hurt. Our advice to the modern man is simple, yet profound. Cherish your abilities, practice gratitude, and extend your blessings to others. In doing so, you not only enrich your own life but also contribute to a kinder, more compassionate world. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, let us hold on to this wisdom. Let us remember that in the quiet appreciation of our basic abilities lies the key to a fulfilling and meaningful life. For what the eyes see, the ears hear, and the mouth speaks, the heart feels deeply, and in this feeling lies the essence of our humanity. We're taking a brief moment to express our deepest gratitude for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you've absorbed the essence of what the eyes don't see, the ears don't hear, the mouth doesn't speak, the heart won't hurt, you're on the path to profound wisdom. Drop a comment with eyes wide open to show your commitment to seeing beyond the surface. Stay with us, as the most enlightening revelations are yet to be discovered. Next, I will talk about the 3 things wise people speak less of, controlling their speech to avoid unnecessary disasters. When conversing with others, a truly wise person always speaks 2 parts and keeps 1 part to themselves. No matter how good the relationship with the other person is, they always pay attention to the context and know the limits. If it's something that shouldn't be said, they will not say it. First, speak less about one's own achievements. We delve into the wisdom of speaking less about one's own achievements, a practice embraced by the truly intelligent. Picture a tall tree, standing proud and high. It's an undeniable fact that the taller the tree, the stronger the winds it must withstand. This metaphor beautifully encapsulates the idea that boasting about one's intelligence or achievements often invites more trouble than it's worth. It's a subtle reminder that humility, not arrogance, is the hallmark of true wisdom. Now, it's not inherently wrong to showcase your abilities. In fact, there are moments when it's crucial to demonstrate your talents, especially when opportunities knock on your door. It's about seizing these moments with grace and effectiveness, rather than indulging in self-aggrandizement. The key lies in knowing when and how to display your capabilities without crossing the line into vanity. However, the line between confidence and arrogance is often blurred. Some, in their quest for recognition, end up engaging in boastful and ostentatious behavior. They mistakenly believe that this will earn them admiration, but the reality is quite the opposite. Such actions usually breed resentment and dislike among peers. It's a classic case of overreaching, where one's efforts to shine only result in casting a shadow. Consider those who are always eager to compare themselves with others. Engaging in this comparison game is a no-win situation. If you happen to outshine them, it can lead to jealousy, creating unnecessary conflicts, and in some cases, even leading to attempts to tarnish your reputation. It's a reminder of the old Stoic wisdom, as Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." In other words, rising above petty comparisons and rivalries is a virtue in itself. In navigating the complexities of social interactions, humility emerges as a powerful tool. It's not about diminishing your worth, but about understanding the value of subtlety in communication. Humility is the quiet strength that earns respect and admiration, without the need for loud declarations of one's own greatness. It's about letting your actions speak for themselves, allowing others to discover your talents and achievements, without you having to broadcast them. In conclusion, The art of speaking less about one's own achievements is a testament to the wisdom of restraint and humility. It's about understanding that true recognition comes not from self-promotion, but from the quiet confidence of letting your work and character speak for themselves. Remember, in the words of another great Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Let this be a guiding principle in your journey towards wisdom and personal growth. Second, speak less about one's family's private matters. In the wise words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This ancient adage resonates deeply with the second principle of wise speech, the cautious discussion of one's family's private matters. In a world where oversharing has become a norm, especially with the advent of social media, the art of restraint in speech is more relevant than ever. Consider the old saying, show off the beauty and hide the ugliness. This is particularly pertinent when it comes to family affairs. The intricacies and challenges within a family are akin to delicate threads in a tapestry not meant for public display. The urge to share, to seek empathy or understanding, is a natural human inclination. However, in doing so, we often forget a crucial aspect of human nature, the lack of true empathy. It's a harsh reality, but the understanding and compassion we seek from others are often superficial. They can never fully grasp the depth of our familial struggles or the pain endured. In the pursuit of closeness or intimacy, one might feel compelled to divulge family matters. Yet this can be a double-edged sword. The patience of the listener is not infinite, and the narrative of your family's challenges can morph as it passes through the grapevine, leading to unintended consequences. Gossip and mockery, often cloaked in feigned concern, can tarnish not just your reputation, but that of your family as well. It's a modern-day echo of the ancient wisdom. Loose lips sink ships. The stories we share can inadvertently become the ammunition used against us. Moreover, in today's interconnected world, the line between private and public has blurred. What is shared in confidence can easily become public knowledge, amplified by the power of social media and digital communication. This amplification can lead to a distortion of the original narrative, causing harm and misunderstanding on a scale previously unimaginable. Therefore, it is prudent to exercise restraint and discernment when discussing family matters. This doesn't mean building walls or fostering secrecy, rather it's about choosing wisely the confidants and the extent of the details shared. It's about understanding that some aspects of our lives are sacred and deserve to be guarded. In doing so, we not only protect ourselves and our loved ones, but also cultivate a sense of dignity and respect for the sanctity of family life. In conclusion, as we navigate the complexities of modern communication, let us remember the value of speaking less about private family matters. By doing so, we uphold the dignity of our family, protect our privacy, and maintain healthy boundaries in our relationships. In a world where sharing is just a click away, the wise choose to speak with caution and listen with empathy. Third, speak less about one's own wealth. A wise individual understands the value of discretion, especially when it comes to financial matters. Regardless of the size of their fortune, they recognize the importance of keeping their financial status private, using their resources to enrich their own lives rather than to impress others. This principle is rooted in a profound understanding of human nature. Emotions, though powerful, often cloud judgment, especially when intertwined with financial matters. It's a harsh reality that self-interest often prevails over moral and ethical considerations. People, driven by their own goals and desires, may act unscrupulously to gain personal benefits, sometimes at the expense of others. This behavior is particularly evident in matters involving money, which can hold a more significant allure than personal relationships. Life teaches us that not everyone we encounter will become a true friend. Not everyone responds to sincerity with kindness, nor does everyone appreciate help. In many cases, the allure of financial gain overshadows the value of human connections. Therefore, a wise person navigates life with an understanding that revealing too much about their financial status can attract unwanted attention and intentions. To embody wisdom in your interactions, remember these 3 principles. Speak less of your wealth, for in silence lies safety. Your financial status should be a private affair, a tool for personal growth and security, not a topic for public discourse. By doing so, you protect yourself from those who might be swayed more by greed than by genuine friendship or moral integrity. Consider the tale of King Midas. His wish for everything he touched to turn to gold seemed like a blessing, but quickly became a curse. This story illustrates the pitfalls of greed and the importance of valuing what truly matters in life. Like Midas, we must recognize that wealth, while valuable, should not dominate our interactions or dictate our relationships. In conclusion, embrace this wisdom. Speak less of your wealth and more of your values. Let your actions and character speak louder than your financial status. This approach not only fosters genuine relationships, but also safeguards your well-being, allowing you to live a life rich in authenticity and true wealth, the wealth of character. In the final part of the video, let us reflect on the saying, life has its gains and losses. The more desires, the less happiness. Instead of focusing on profits and losses, instead of paying attention to others' opinions, it is better to accept being an ordinary self in life, accomplishing everything, living a simpler life with fewer desires. There was a time in youth when we all were fearless young people. Everyone hoped that through difficulties they would taste the fruits of success, making material life more abundant and wonderful things would come. Only then life would not become meaningless. But when you truly mature, having experienced many hardships and thorns, your worldview also changes. Especially when entering middle age, truly intelligent people not only stand arrogantly facing difficulties, but also learn to bow their heads, accepting a simple life, being an ordinary person. At that time, one truly realizes that happiness is having a joyful time, not worrying about losses and gains in life. When we can maintain a calm attitude in success, a serene soul in facing life, nothing is difficult to achieve a fulfilling life. 1. Life has its gains and losses. In our journey through life, we often encounter the delicate balance of gains and losses. This concept has been eloquently captured by the words of the Chinese writer Zhuangjiang, a celebrated figure who lived a remarkable 105 years. Her philosophy, deeply rooted in simplicity and purity, has resonated with many over the years. She famously stated, "A simple life, a noble soul, is the highest state of life." This profound statement serves as a guiding beacon for those seeking contentment in a world often cluttered with desires and material pursuits. Zhuangjiang's approach to life wasn't just limited to her writing. She embodied this philosophy in her everyday existence. In her later years, her home was a testament to her beliefs. With concrete floors and the presence of elegant flowers and grass, her living space was a reflection of her inner world, one that cherished the beauty of simplicity and the rich fragrance of literature and books. It was a space that transcended materialistic allure, focusing instead on the essence of life and the joy found in the simpler things. Her husband, writer Tiancheng Tu, saw her as the wisest and most talented woman, a testament to her profound understanding of life's true essence. Zhuangjiang's life teaches us a valuable lesson. In the pursuit of happiness, it's often the things we let go of that matter the most. Living simply allows us to sidestep many of life's complications, reducing trivial concerns and freeing us to devote our time and energy to what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. This philosophy aligns closely with the teachings of Stoic philosophers. Seneca, a renowned Stoic, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This echoes Zhuangjiang's sentiment, emphasizing the importance of cherishing the present moment and finding joy in the simplicity of life. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how your own desires might be shaping your happiness. Are there aspects of your life cluttered with unnecessary wants distracting you from the true essence of joy and contentment? Remember, a life filled with endless desires can often lead to a path of perpetual dissatisfaction. Instead, Embracing simplicity and focusing on what genuinely matters can lead to a more fulfilling and contented existence. So, as you navigate the complexities of life, take a moment to ponder the wisdom of Zhuangjiang and the Stoics. Consider the beauty of a simple life, where each moment is treasured and happiness is found not in the abundance of possessions but in the richness of the soul. Let this be a guiding light in your journey, helping you to find true happiness in the simplicity and purity of life. 2. Happiness is having fewer desires. The more desires, the less happiness. This profound statement reveals that, as our desires grow, our sense of satisfaction diminishes, distancing us from true happiness. Happiness isn't tied to the accumulation of wealth or achievements. Human desires are like an endless ocean, constantly ebbing and flowing, never fully satisfied. Each achievement or acquisition only sparks further desires, leading to a perpetual cycle of wanting more. This cycle often results in a focus on profits and losses, overshadowing the simple joys of life and leading us away from genuine contentment. Reflecting on this, Zhuangjiang, upon reaching the milestone of 100 years, shared a profound insight in her speech. She said, "We once longed for the waves of fate, and finally discovered that the most beautiful scenery in life is the tranquility in each person's heart." This metaphor of life's tranquility resonates deeply, emphasizing the beauty and peace found within, rather than in external achievements or recognition. In the journey of life, it's natural to harbor dreams and aspirations, to seek opportunities for self-expression, and to desire success and recognition. However, with maturity and understanding, we come to realize that some ambitions are unattainable. This realization shouldn't be viewed as defeat, but as an opportunity to refocus on what truly matters. Echoing the wisdom of the Stoics, Seneca once said, "True happiness isn't to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This philosophy aligns perfectly with the concept of embracing a simpler life, one with fewer desires. By shifting our focus away from external validation and material gains, we open ourselves to the richness of ordinary life. Accepting and appreciating our ordinary selves allows us to live more authentically, finding joy in simplicity and fostering space for personal growth and inner development. In today's fast-paced modern world, where success is often measured by material wealth and social status, this message is particularly relevant. The pursuit of fewer desires is not about abandoning ambition, but about finding balance and contentment in what we already have. It's about understanding that happiness comes not from external achievements, but from internal peace and satisfaction. To men in their 30s to 60s, this message serves as a gentle reminder and a wise counsel. It encourages a re-evaluation of priorities, urging a focus on personal growth, inner peace, and the simple joys of life. By embracing fewer desires, we open ourselves to a more fulfilling, happier existence, grounded in the present and rich in the tranquility of our own hearts. 3. Not bound by material things. The relentless pursuit of material wealth often brings with it a host of challenges and disappointments. Each failure and loss chips away at our happiness, leaving us drained and disillusioned. In this endless race, we sacrifice precious moments that could be spent savoring the simpler joys of life. Our energy and time, once abundant, become consumed by this pursuit, leaving little room for anything else. Contrastingly, those who embrace a life of simplicity navigate their journey with a different compass. Unburdened by the constant need for more, they find contentment in the essentials, appreciating what they have, rather than lamenting what they lack. This approach to life brings a clarity and peace that is often elusive in a material-driven world. It's akin to the wisdom found in ancient stories, where the happiest characters are those who desire little and live simply. Now consider the tale of a wise old man who lived in a humble cottage despite having little in terms of material wealth. He was known far and wide for his contentment and joy. His secret? He cherished the simple things in life, the warmth of the sun, the beauty of nature, and the company of good friends. This story echoes the timeless lesson that happiness often lies not in having more, but in appreciating what we already have. In conclusion, the pursuit of material desires can often lead to a life filled with dissatisfaction and unrest. The key to a fulfilling life lies in simplicity and contentment. By focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the endless desire for more, we can find peace and happiness. As we navigate through life, let us remember that true wealth is not measured in material possessions, but in the joy and contentment we find in our everyday experiences. Let this be a guiding principle for a more serene and fulfilling life. 4. Cultivating the essence of being. Everyone hopes to prove their abilities to be recognized by those around them as soon as possible. But after enough ups and downs in life, one realizes that whether achievements are big or small, success or failure, they are personal matters unrelated to others. Therefore, wise people do not live for others. In the journey of life, truly intelligent people follow their hearts, not letting themselves be influenced by others. Only then life is full and complete. Embracing simplicity isn't about extinguishing desires, it's about understanding the beauty of sufficiency. You don't need a legion of friends, just a handful of genuine ones. Speak less, but when you do, let your actions echo your words. Remember, actions resonate more profoundly than mere words. When you embody this principle, life transforms into a lighter, more joyful journey. Simplicity is a form of wisdom, often overlooked. Stepping out of academia into the real world, many carry their dreams into a stark reality. In the pursuit of self-discovery and ambition, it's easy to stray off the path. By midlife, there's a poignant realization of the invaluable things lost along the way. Consider those with uncluttered minds. They might not chase grand ambitions, but their dedication to self-improvement and growth is unwavering. It's in this steady, purposeful progress that they ascend to life's zenith. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This encapsulates the essence of our journey. By nurturing our inner selves and embracing the wisdom of simplicity, we unlock a life of true fulfillment and happiness. This path, less trodden, is where contentment and peace lie. So let's walk this path together, discovering the richness in simplicity, the power in quick growth, and the joy in being true to ourselves. As we come to the end of our journey exploring the profound philosophy of what the eyes don't see, the ears don't hear, the mouth doesn't speak, the heart won't hurt, I hope this video has offered you a new perspective on how to approach life's complexities with a more peaceful and understanding heart. Remember, it's not about ignoring the world around us, but about choosing what we let affect us, nurturing our inner peace and wisdom. If you've found value in this video, I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our Stoic in Your Life channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming videos, where we'll continue to delve into life's intriguing philosophies and insights. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. Until next time, keep living with heart, seeing the good, hearing the joy, and speaking kindness into the world. Stay wise, stay wonderful,